Hi everybody, I'm Jake, your resident content cowboy here, yeehaw, and today I wanted to make a video for newer players and for people just interested in this particular synergy. I wanted to do a basic walkthrough of one of the easiest builds you can make in auto chess. I get asked a lot, Jake, how do you get your hair to look so cool? But when people aren't talking to me about something like that, they ask me, what is a really good beginner build? Like, what is something I should play to start to get good at the game? And my answer to you is 9 Warrior. So I'm going to walk you through how to play 9 Warrior for beginning players. A lot of this is going to be early information, so I hope I get to tell you enough that is helpful. Every round, you get a big list of units here. With big, you have 5 units to pick from a pool of shared units that you share with other players. And you get to use the gold you have to purchase units. We're going to be purchasing units with that little axe symbol next to them that hopefully you can see. It means they are a warrior. For instance, when you look at this board of units, a new round is here. The Abyssal Guard right here is a warrior. So I have 2 gold. You can see up at the top right. I'm going to press X. I'm going to buy him, and then I'm going to press X on him and move him onto the board. The first 3 rounds of a match are against AI-controlled opponents. They are called creep rounds. And in them, basically, you put any units down, you're going to beat them, and you get items from these rounds. You shouldn't, at least, pick what item you want until you've beaten all 3 creep rounds. And I'll talk about that more in a second. So, pressing this, if you're on PlayStation at least, pressing this middle button here will pull up where your units are, so you can always pull them up. Right here, I have no warriors, but it's an early round. I definitely want to pick someone. I am going to take Unicorn and Taboo Witcher. Both of them are little building block pieces that we can use for our 9 warrior. So you might be wondering, Jake, I was going to do another hair joke, but what's the point? You might be wondering, who are the 9 warriors you're looking for? How do I know which people I'm looking for? When you're on this little character select screen, again, by pressing in your middle pad, pressing up on the right stick will pull different lineups that are possible. It's not pulling up the one I want, but once it does, 9 warrior, I will select that, and then it will tell me which ones are part of that build. Again, we're looking for guys with a little axe next to them. Warriors. Let's see. I don't have an option for any of the units I want right now, so I'm not going to buy any of these people because they're not going to help me with this round. They're not going the direction I want, so I'm just going to leave them there. Let's talk about items. Those first 3 rounds you win, you get items. After that, you're up against other people. So this is someone else who has a build that is going to try to beat me, and probably will, because right now we have nothing really going on. Items wise, there's a little indicator that tells you which items are hot. You can just select those items and do fairly well, but once you get a little better at the game, you'll know which items you are looking for. And for the most part, you want to put most all of your items on who you want to be your carry unit, or like your superstar unit. As you can see here, let me take a look. We've got Swordman, another warrior. I will take him. And I'll go ahead and take this Thunder Spirit as well. Just a good unit that synergizes with another one of my units. Item-wise, I'm going to buy these just real quick here. Let me see. I'll grab our Rune Hammer and a Life Crystal. You pull up items with R2. You hold R2 to get the selection of items, scroll through them with the right stick, and then you pull up the items you have with R2. You use X to select them, or triangle to combine them. In this case, I'm combining them over to this Python wand, and I'm just going to put that on who I think my best unit's going to be, which, I don't know, could be probably Swordman right now. As you're going through the rounds, you want to win if you can. You want to go on a winning streak, but right now we're losing, and that's totally fine. You have sort of 2 big sources of... Excuse me, one second. Let me put this item on so I can think for a second. You have 2 things that you're concerned with most of the time in auto chess, and that is your health, and your gold. So let's talk about health. On the left side of your screen here, you see all the other players you're going up against, how much gold they have, and their health. Right here, I have 91 health because we've lost a couple rounds. Every time you lose a round, you lose health based on the units your opponent has. And we also have 10 gold. Gold is really, really important, and you want to be careful with what you do with it. It's how you buy units, and more importantly, the more gold you have, the more gold you get. You get interest at the end of each round. I said that weird. I said interest. You get interest. So every round, if you have over 10 gold, you get 1 gold in interest. Over 20 gold, 2 gold, 33, 40, 4, up to 50 and 5. After that, you don't get any additional interest if you have 60, 70, 80 gold. But if you get up to 50 gold, you get 5 gold in interest every single round. So it's important to know where you are with your gold, how much gold you want, and how you're going to use that to roll for new units, which I'll talk about here in a sec, and buy the units you want. So right here, this is the list of units that you could possibly pick from when you are playing. If you hit the R1 button, it costs 2 gold, but they give you a whole new list of units to buy from. And when you're trying to make your build, that's something you're going to want to be looking for, all the units that can make your build correctly. Right now, I'm just going to go through and continue to buy some units that I think will be beneficial for this build at some point. I could grab another Thunder Spirit because I have one on the board, but it's not part of 9 Warriors, so I'm not stressed about it. I'll grab a Lava Shaman. He's part of Cave Clan. So let me talk about Synergies here for a sec. Over on the right-hand side of the screen, you see this thing that says buff. If you click in the R3 stick, which is clicking in your right stick, you can look through the buffs that you have obtained. So the Warrior, Spirit, and Cave, I've all gotten 1 synergy for, as you can see. Cave Clan has a 2, 4, and a 6 unit synergy you can get. Spirit has a 2 and a 4, and Warrior has a 3, 6, and a 9. So 3 Warriors gives you 1 synergy, 6 Warriors gives you a better one, 9 Warriors gives you the best one. That's the build we're going to be going for. Really simple, 9 Warriors. You get 9 different Warriors on the board. That's the idea here. And let's see. I don't really want to grab that strange egg because it's going to mess with my interest, but it's a pretty good piece. So let's see. I'll put another warrior down. I'll sell you, and I'll sell you. Put another warrior down, and I'll grab this strange egg. I could talk about strange eggs really briefly. This unit isn't a unit that you put on the board, but you do use it to star up your units. We haven't got to star up any units yet, but we will soon, and you'll see what that looks like. Something you might also notice, if you're watching our units fight other players here, we've lost every round, I think, so far, which is totally fine. The game is not about winning all the rounds. It's about staying alive the longest. Again, you have only so much health and only so much money. Health is the win condition inside this game. You lose all your health, you lose. But if you're able to get all the way to the end, even if you have 1 health left and your build can beat your opponent, you win. So that's what we're looking to do here. Right now, I would like to star up one of these units just to have a better chance of winning this round. So I'm going to hit the R1 button to roll. That pulls up a bunch of units. It's no one I'm looking for. I could take God of War as another warrior. I'm going to roll again. Tusk. Roll again. And I'll hit triangle. Oh, I was explaining too slow. We'll see if we win this creep round. At round 10, there's a creep round. It's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 as the game continues. So I'll sell one of these guys too, just to make sure I have over 30 gold. Looks like we're going to lose this round. This is not ideal. I'm talking too much, and I should have starred some of these units up because you don't want to lose this creep round. It's not good to not get to choose what item you get. But we didn't, and now we have to deal with that reality. Okay, another strange egg. Boy, Strange eggs are not, you don't really need them this early, honestly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use some of our gold. We have over 30 gold, and next round I'm going to get us up to level 6. What doing that will hopefully do is put us in a better position to, I'll keep it all on this guy. Put us in a better position to start winning our rounds. 6 warrior is a big difference from 3 warrior. So what's the difference? You might be wondering. Jake, what's the difference, please? When you have 3 warrior synergy, all your warriors get +6 armor. That negates any physical damage they take, a unit coming up and hitting them. If you get 6 warrior, they get +12 armor. So it kind of doubles the effectiveness of your warriors. And everything in between, 4 warrior, 5 warrior, it doesn't do anything until you get up to 6 warrior. So now I'm going to show you how to level and hopefully star up a couple more of these units. When you have 3 copies of a unit, you can star it up to the next level. You see how this guy on the board here, their Lava Shaman, has 2 stars over its head. So does their Skybreaker there. That is because they found 3 copies of that unit and they starred them up. Same thing right here with Tusk. I had 3 of them. Right now, I guess I have it set to auto level up. Your game will be set to that when you start, and automatically he becomes a 2-star unit here. I'm going to spend gold to gain experience. How do you do that? Your L2 button here spends 4 gold to get 4 experience. It's a piece of gold for a piece of experience. You'll see at the bottom, I'm level 5 with 3 out of 8 experience. I'm gonna hit L2 one time. I spent 4 gold, and now I have 7 out of 8 experience. You get 1 point of experience every round. Every time you level up, you can put 1 additional unit on the board. So once I level up next round, I will be able to put 1 additional unit on the board, hopefully another warrior, and that will give us 6 warrior. Now, admittedly, if I was playing this build only focusing on it and not rambling on and on about my hair and how to play this game, we would be in a different position because this build's actually a lot easier to make. You can roll earlier. You don't need to save your gold the whole time. But I'm just kind of talking through the basics of what you would do. So we're level 6. I'm going to look for another warrior here. No, another R1 to roll. No, another R1 to roll. There's another warrior, Berserker. Great. Welcome to the team. And I'll grab Stone Spirit because I'll eventually star him up. I'm actually going to put my items here on Berserker as well. Why not? Pulling up my items again here. I'll just buy this item so I can combine it, and I'll put that on Berserker as well. Now we have 6 warrior. So our build is a bit better than it was before because all of our units are a little stronger. You don't want to only focus on making as many synergies as possible necessarily, but the more the better. And as we continue this game, all we're doing is looking for 9 distinct warrior characters. You can't have 2 of the same and make it. But we're going to be looking for 9 distinct warriors, and we're going to hopefully do pretty well with that build. It is a really simple build, and it works really well right now. Wow, we just found 2 additional warriors that help our build. Werewolf and Pirate Captain. Both are pretty fun. I think both are better than Stone Spirit. And Werewolf, I'm going to swap out for this guy over here. The reason being, he has that little green paw print in front of him. That means that he is a beast unit. A beast unit just gives us a better synergy than what we had before. It gives all of our units plus 15% attack. So still a warrior, but it also synergizes with another one of our warriors, just like these 2 guys right here. Both warriors and also both Cave Clan. That gives us additional hit points. So, again, following a really simple build. I wonder if it's shown up here on the recommended builds. It still has Warrior Hunter for me. There it is, 9 warrior. So now that I have 9 warrior checked off in this little box, whenever one of the warriors that completes my build comes up... I don't know why that was a mouthful for me. Whenever one of the warriors that is part of my build comes up, they will have a little check mark next to them, and I'll know, hey, that's one that I should buy. So there are sort of little tiers of power as your builds start getting higher, We're at 6 warrior right now, and where we want to be is 9 warrior. But to do that again, we have to be a higher level. So we want to be doing 2 things. We want to be leveling, and we want to be finding units. Right now, I have 4 units on the board that are 1 star. And around round 15, you should really star these units up. To do that, all you need to do is find 3 copies of that unit, and then they become 2 star. So you want them to be 2 star at this point. I'm just gonna swap, I don't know, these 2 guys right here. These this creep round, they jump behind us, so I just wanted to move them really quick. Okay, again, we've got over 50 gold, so not spending gold is kind of a crime at this point. Coffee. We're gonna be spending gold here to roll and hopefully star up some of these warriors. Item-wise, if you see an item on the ground, it will automatically be picked up and put into your inventory. You can also hit R2, and it just picks it up. But it will at the end of the round. You don't need to worry about it. It's not like you can lose an item that's on the ground. You get it every time. All of these items aren't the best for me. I'm just going to leave them until I get something that pairs with them a little later. And I'm putting all my items on this Berserker unit right here. Again, you just kind of want to find what you think your big carry unit's going to be and place your items on that unit. So we're going to use R1 again to roll. And we're looking for some of the units we have. There's another warrior. I'll take him. There's a warrior, but I don't think we're going to end up using God of War. Ah, you can see Abyssal Guard got to 2 star. I'll replace him with one of our 1 star units on the board. Pirate Captain. And then next round I'll continue to roll. Soon enough here, I'll continue to level our character. We'll move up to level 7, level 8. Once we're at level 8, we're just going to make sure that we have 9 warriors that can be put on the board. And then once we have that, we're going to level to level 9. After that, our build is pretty strong. It's not going to beat everything, you know. There are definitely some builds that could beat us up, but we're going to be in pretty good shape at that point. And unfortunately, all this talking, we are losing a bit, and I'd like to not be losing so hard. Hey, there's another one of our warriors. I really like Swordman. I am going to move my items over onto Swordman now that he's 2 star. I think he's just a great unit. Okay. Who else do I want a 2 star? I got a couple more units to 2 star. I am going to search for a few of them. Hey, there's Werewolf. Let's see who else we can find. Werewolf again. Sure, that's pretty good. Maybe roll one more time. Stone Spirit. I could probably replace Berserker right now with Stone Spirit, just because he's a 2 star. In general, 2 star units are better than 1 star. That's not always the case, because some units are just so great and help you complete synergies. But in general, especially early mid-game, a 2 star unit is better than a 1 star unit. So you can see we're still at 40. We're at 45 gold. At this point, considering our health is low, you can see it over there at 24. That's my name right there, Spraggles. At this point, we need to be making sure that we have 2 star units on the board, and now we do need to be leveling and getting more units out there for us. So I'm going to spend some money here with L2 to level our experience. 1, 2, 3, and I'll do it once more. 4 times. This puts us to level 7, and now I can have 7 warriors on the board for us. So again, just being conscious of where we are gold-wise, and also being conscious of where we are health-wise. The plan with this build is to get 9 different warriors on the board to get the 9 warrior synergy. I'll tell you what it does also. Every warrior gets 18 armor, which is big. That's a lot of damage reduction from any physical attacks. And when we receive physical or magical damage, it reflects damage. So it's a real big game changer for these warrior units. You know, you go from being pretty tanky to not only being tanky, but also reflecting a lot of that damage back to your opponents. Again, super simple build that you can use to consistently do pretty well in matches, especially once you start figuring out the flow of when to level and when to roll for units. I'll say I'm kind of leveling a little behind here. I should be more aggressive with it, but I'm being really stingy with my gold. Let's see. back to my items. I'm probably going to take this lucky coin. There's a small possibility I take a magic crystal. The reason I'm not choosing is I don't have either item that I could combine with these to make something useful. So I'm just holding off until a creep round when we will get that item. Going up against someone else with a warrior build. They could definitely beat us. They've got one of my favorite warriors here, Doom Arbiter. We have not found Doom Arbiter yet. He's a real good one. Coming down to the wire. I think they win this one, but it's really close. Ooh, our werewolf spawned. Yeah, I think they got me, though. Yeah, they do. Close one. I'm going to sell this unicorn here just to get us up to 50 gold. And I have a lot of other videos on my channel of tons of different strategies, tons of different builds you can do. Hey, there's Doom Arbiter. Speak of the devil. Doom Arbiter is better than a 1-star Berserker, in my opinion. So I'm getting Doom Arbiter out here. He's just a really good unit. He's a demon, so he does extra damage being the only demon on your board. And we should win this round pretty handily. I am going to... I'll just spend a little gold to up our experience. Next round, I'm going to try to level us to 8, considering we don't have a lot of health left, and after that to 9, so that I can get all 9 warriors out. Right now, I have 9 warriors. I have the 7 on the board and the 2 on my bench here that we can make this 9 warrior build happen. And you get a huge power jump once you get 9 warrior. Let's see. So I'm going to take this item on the board with R2, and let's see what we got. We've got a lucky coin, a life crystal, a broken sword, and a magicka crystal. I like... I could teleport. Let's do this just to do it. I'll grab this broken sword. We can combine these items here. Oops. Let's combine these. And again, I'm putting it all on my sword guy here. I'm going to spend a little gold, continue to level. We'll see how we do this round. If we get beat pretty bad, we're going to have to level really hard. Because again, we need to get to level 9 for this build to actually take off. Our health is low. We're kind of playing like a dangerous game right now because I'm being so frugal with my money. I love having over 50 gold. But at some point, you really got to spend. We should have spent a little earlier to 2-star units, and we should probably be spending now just to level. But it looks like we won this one. Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to look away. What happened? Oh, we might have lost, actually. Right as I look away, the tides turn. All right. So now our health's in a dire place. You shouldn't be doing any of this with under 20 health. So we're going to level. Hey, there's another pirate captain.
I'll turn them into shark food.
I'm just going to push this to 9 here. Can I do it? Do I have enough money? I do. All right, we're level 9. Gonna get our pirate captain out here and our berserker. Again, super simple build. You just get a whole front line of units here. Positioning is something that you'll have to work on as well, but with 9 warrior, you can just have a big front line of units here. Let them go out and do their thing. Okay, so we're level 9 now. We've completed our 9 warrior build, and this is gonna be pretty good for us against most builds. We didn't put our foot on the gas in certain points of this match where we should. And you'll start to learn that as you play. When you should level, when you should roll for new units. But in general, this is a super simple build that will at least consistently get you somewhere near top 4 in a match. If not, sometimes just winning the match. It's a pretty good build. All right, let's see. Item-wise, I don't really want to combine to make the same item. Another egg. Jeez.
I am the Eggman.
I'm going to roll to try to find some units here. Hey, there's Doom. I'm going to use one of these eggs. I'll show you how it works. You pick up an egg, you move it to this unit, and there you go. You only needed 2 units and an egg to 2-star. I'll do the same thing with Pirate Captain just because we're low on health here. And sure, I'll make this item. Why not? Put one over here on Doom. Okay, so now, again... We're low on health, 17 health, pretty low, and we're low on gold. But we've made our build, so most people we go up against, we at least won't get insanely destroyed. You know, some mages will give us a pretty hard time, but in general, we'll be doing okay. Now we're going to be looking to 3-star some of our good units and possibly find, you know, a legendary unit that actually really helps us out, like Sacred Lancer. But right now, our build, I don't know why I'm putting that in quotes because it is what it is. It's a build. Our build is essentially complete. Swordman is a great unit to 3-star, and this is something you'll learn more as you play. You can't 3-star every unit. It's hard to 3-star a lot of units. So you're going to have to decide who on your team is going to be your carry unit doing all your damage, and that unit is probably going to be the unit you 3-star. I could see that right now I have a 2-star Doom, actually. I'm going to move an item over to Doom because Doom is just so good. If I 3-starred Doom, if I 3-starred Swordman, if I 3-starred Abyssal Guard, this guy right here, those are usually the units you're going to look to 3-star to have a good chance of winning throughout the game. You can't 3-star everyone. There's just not enough money in the world to be able to find all the units you need. And also, depending on who your opponents are picking, it might be hard to find certain units. Like I mentioned earlier, you are drawing from a shared pool of units. So if everyone in your match happens to be going 9 warrior, which that would never happen, people will build a bunch of different things, but if everyone happened to be doing it, it would be really hard to find certain units you want. So right here, I've got Tusk, Pirate Captain. I've already got a 2-star Tusk. I've already got a 2-star Pirate Captain. I have no interest in continuing to star up these units. There's really not a great reason to do it. Again, once you're at this point in the game, you're going to be looking for a few units to possibly 3-star. Right now, my thought is Swordman, Abyssal Guard, or Doom Arbiter. Those are the units I'd like to 3-star, if I could. And this is another creep round. We're at round 25, so we're going to get another item once we complete this round. And also, once you're 9 warrior, I mean, these rounds are simple. We're not getting a lot of the items I like, unfortunately. Just a lot of items that are kind of good for mages, but I'll pick up that item on the ground using R2, and I'm going to hold R2 to look at what we got here. We've got, in my inventory, a mask that's no good for us. I'm going to take 2 rune hammers, just a fun item, and I'm going to make what's called a maelstrom, combine them using the triangle button, move over to it, R2 to combine. It's in my bag now, and now I get to put it on someone. I'm just going to put it over here on Doom. There you go, Doom. Right here. Nobody we need, but we are going to need to start rolling for units here. So we'll just see how this round goes. We could die. You never know. We have pretty low health, so we're kind of on the precipice at any given moment, but once we have 9 warrior, we're at least a little more formidable than we were previously. Yeah, it looks like we won this one. The thing about 9 warriors is they're just so tanky, but the magic damage that your opponents do, it could really hurt you. It really could. And also we could run into the other 9 warrior that might have their units a little more advanced or better items on them. Item selection is really important, and it's something you're going to learn the more you play the game. Don't stress out about it now. You can even pull up a unit and just see, like when you press X on them, you can see those recommended items on the side. Go into them and you can see what it takes to build them. So you can click on this one and go, oh, okay, it takes this thing and this blue thing. So that is how I build those recommended items. Again, it's a ways down the line before you need to start worrying about recommended items. It really is. When you're first starting, just do some basic builds. Follow along with some of the videos I've made for, you know, a build like this or a build like, you know, Feathered Hunter. I have a really good Feathered Hunter build that's using a guide from a high-ranked player, a really good way to build that. So I would just, for the time being, focus on understanding, like, oh, this is how I get all my units together and make them work. That's what I would be worried about when you first start. And, of course, drinking tons of coffee. And I really wanted to play 9 Warrior because 9 Warrior is really good right now. As you guys are seeing, once we got 9 Warrior, I mean, things are working out pretty well for us. So we're going to be looking to do 2 things. Get to level 10 to put down 1 other unit that can help our build, and 3-star units. If you hold L1 and press square, you can let that go. You can see what your opponents are building. This will make more sense as you go. But right now, actually, no one is really building hard into magic damage. So I can continue to level my units and look for a 3-star version. If there were a couple people doing hard magic damage, I would want to get to level 10 and get what's called the Marine Synergy. And I could show you that at some point if we get there. But right now, actually, I just want to continue to level my units here and hopefully find a 3-star version of one of my 3 guys. There's Abyssal Guard. Let's roll a little bit. Hey, there's Berserker. We need to 2-star him. There's Swordman as well. R1 to roll again. Hey, Abyssal Guard and Doom. Pretty good set of units here. So, all of them I would like to 2-star. Oh, and we got some items because somebody died. So I need to combine them really quick. Sorry, I can't explain exactly what I'm doing, but I'm just combining them in a way that I think will be beneficial for our units here. Oh, we're going up against the other 9 Warrior. Let's see if they take us down. They could. Nine Warrior against 9 Warrior. I think ours is working a little better because we have a lot of our items on our Doom. And items drop on the ground when other players are eliminated from the match. So it looks like somebody got eliminated. We got some more items to choose from. Let's see. I'll take this guy here. It's pretty good on you. Another resistance cloak. Man, we're getting a lot of these, huh? Put this on you, sure. Okay. I'm going to continue to roll, looking for my units here. Just continue to roll with R1. Hey, there's Berserker. Press triangle right on him, and it stars him up right there. So we have a 2-star Berserker now. He's actually a really great 2-star unit as well. But I'd like one of these guys that's on my bench here to 2-star. Ideally, Doom. He's a really good one. We're at level 30. Right now, we get to pick one of these items to combine. We didn't get a lot of the items I like. I'm going to take this just because it's our best option here and combine this over on our Doom Arbiter. I'm going to move Doom Arbiter as well. Just a little more to the center so that aura can affect more people. Let's see. And again, ooh, Sacred Lancer. We actually really like you. I'm going to swap you for you. That's another warrior. So we didn't lose our warrior synergy by doing that, but we gained the glacial synergy. It just increases the attack speed of all of our units. It's pretty great. We could level to 10 and get another warrior out on the board, get a different synergy. But right now, again, this is pretty much our build. I'd like to try to get a 3-star unit here just so you guys can see what that might look like. So we'll see if we can make that happen. All right, another round. We're on a win streak, which is cool. You get money when you're on a win streak or a loss streak. We were on a loss streak earlier and a win streak now. So we seem to be doing okay. Here we go. Continuing to roll. There's Doom and another egg. I'm going to use one of these eggs on this Doom here. I'm going to look to hopefully get a 3-star Doom. And I'm just going to keep rolling here and see what we find. We're just going to roll. Spending money. No. I'm going a little slow so everyone can see what I'm doing. And we didn't find any more Dooms. Again, we have one 2-star Doom right here and one 2-star Doom right here. We need one more 2-star Doom, and then we can have one of our 3-star units, which is pretty important. Ooh, we're going to lose this one? Maybe. Oh, they've got a 3-star unit. They've got their 3-star Abyssal Guard out here. So we might be behind now. Oh, they're getting us. Yeah. They've got a 2-star Berserker and a 3-star Abyssal Guard. So it would be good for us to star up that final unit here. Let's see what we can do. Otherwise, ooh, found both of you guys. Come on, Doom. Can I find you, buddy? There's one of you. Nothing. We need one more Doom. I'm going to use L1 and X just to adjust the position of our team randomly and just kind of see if that happens to help what we're dealing with here. We're going up against not the guy we just lost to, a different guy. So we should win this one. I'm pretty sure. We kind of beat him pretty soundly last time. He's getting strong though. We're right here at the end. I'd like to get a 3-star unit, but you know what? It just might not happen. It doesn't always happen. We didn't get a lot of the items I like. Ooh. Maybe now we can do something. Not really, huh? We're still not getting any of the like armor items that we need. Put that on you. Put this on you. This on you. I'm gonna take that and that off you. Can we find this Doom? Is he even out there? Huh. No Doom. Bummer. I think we're gonna lose this one, unfortunately. I would have liked to have 3-starred a unit, but you know, lose this one is kind of a weird way to look at it because we did get all the way to the end, to the final 2 people. We just didn't get to beat this other guy who also happened to be going 9 warrior. I mean, there couldn't be a better ringing endorsement for this build than seeing that the final 2 people in the match are using the same build, actually. Let's see. We got another round to find it. Does it happen? Hey, there's Doom. So this is cool. We're going to take this egg, put it on this guy, and boom! We got our 3-star unit, our 3-star Doom Arbiter. Very cool. Very fun to see. And I'm wondering, who else do I have items on? Not remembering where I put everything. Just checking all my guys here. You've got the Blink Dagger. Yeah. I don't have a lot of what I want. I don't have like a lot of attack speed. I don't have any of the good defensive items. I don't know if I found maybe cattle hide armor once in this game. You usually want a couple cattle hide armors. But we just never found it. Another resistance cloak. Well, the best item I can put on Doom maybe would be a flicker step, but I'll put this on Doom. It's just a fun one. The big axe. It's a really fun item. I'll combine this. Oops, excuse me. You go here. And I think that's going to be it, guys. We didn't... Oh, I could have rolled maybe and found one of these 2 units as well. We didn't get everything we wanted, but we got all the way to the end with 9 warrior. Just kind of a basic 9 warrior setup. Pretty good, right? I hope this video helps you. You know, it's tough because I feel like there is so much to explain in auto chess, but I really wanted to talk about the basics of gold, and I wanted to talk about the basics of health. Hey, we won that one. Yay, we won the whole thing. All right. We did. I knew we were going to do it the whole time. You're crazy if you thought I didn't know we were going to win that. So there we go. Just a basic build, getting all the way to the end. When you first start playing, you're going to be stressing about items and where to put your units and all this stuff. Don't worry too much. Just find a basic build like this. Continue to play the game until you understand the fundamentals of leveling up units and when to spend gold and stuff like that. And then you can continue to branch out and try different builds and try different positioning and just have more and more fun with this game. I hope this helps for new players and for seasoned players. I mean, there you go, man. 9 warriors just so strong right now. All right. Thank you so much. Any questions, leave them in the comments. I love you. I'll see y'all next time. Mwah!